Most of us already have an estate plan, even if you don't have any of these documents. That plan is called letting the province decide what they think is best for me. If you believe that the government is infallible and that they know best for your children, your health, and how to spend your money, then that plan is fantastic. If you don't think so, which I didn't believe to be the case, feel free to keep watching. If you believe that only the mega rich get to decide how all of these are managed and that estate planning is too hoity-toity, you can stop watching now. I hope that was brutal enough for you to keep paying attention. Hi, this is Hervin Pesa. I'm a certified financial planner and I work with retirees here in Calgary, Alberta, and throughout Canada. On this channel, we help you build your wealth faster so that you can make work optional sooner. And we actually let our clients decide whether they're ready to retire or not by giving them all the information they need to pull the trigger. And part of that actually is reviewing and giving them a check for their estate plan. Estate planning isn't just for the people who own mansions and yachts. Its true purpose is to protect your loved ones. And we all need that. See, a thoughtful estate plan ensures that your wishes are carried out if you can't speak for yourself anymore. This isn't just for when you pass away. If something happens and you're incapacitated, your estate planning documents communicate your desires about your medical care, what you can do and not do, and what kind of treatment you want to receive or not receive. It can relieve tremendous pressure from your loved ones who would otherwise be forced to make those decisions on your behalf and likely point fingers at each other. There are 3 legal documents that everybody needs in order to formalize an estate plan. Having these 3 documents can ease the burden for the people who must continue on without your input. These documents are necessary to establish legal guardians of your minor children, for example. Importantly, having the 3 documents, and I keep repeating 3 because all we know about is the last will and testament. These 3 key estate planning documents is something that you should make a priority, no matter what life stage you are in. It's essential to have a plan in place to carry out your wishes if the worst happens. What if you can no longer take care of your minor children, or if they're left on their own? In that situation, a court will make these decisions for you. You'll have no say in who cares for your children or how your care that you wanted to give for them is going to continue. Or how about your own health care? Without these documents, you don't get to decide how your own body is treated, or perhaps what happens and how your assets are distributed. So how can you prepare? The first and the most important step is to have an attorney. This is now the time for me to insert a disclaimer. I am not an attorney. None of this is legal advice. It's simply to educate you and to prompt you to then turn around and look for the right legal help. So an attorney can draft these 3 legal documents and they can make it enforceable. Just because you have something doesn't make it valid. The 3 documents, dun, 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 is your will, a power of attorney for your property, and a healthcare directive or a living will. A will is a legal document that outlines how you want your assets distributed after your death. You can appoint a guardian for your minor children. In Canada, a will is crucial as it ensures your wishes are followed, and it also helps avoid conflicts among surviving family members. A will can specify your funeral arrangements and how you would handle specific bequests to loved ones or charities. Without a will, the provincial law will determine how your assets are distributed, which might not align with your wishes. It's important to have this will drafted by a lawyer who actually takes the time to speak to you about estate planning and not just a templated document. We oftentimes get copies of wills for our clients and we ask them questions about what we're understanding and showing how that doesn't necessarily reflect how they're planning for their retirement. And then they use that as a prompt to turn around and speak to their attorney or find somebody that actually will help them create a plan instead of just filling out forms. Next, there's the power of attorney or a POA. A power of attorney is a legal document that allows you to appoint someone to manage your finances and property if you become incapacitated or unable to make decisions for yourself. This is often referred to as the enduring or the continuing power of attorney. This document is essential because it ensures that someone you trust and is capable. It's not just a gut feeling. They actually should, if you're picking the right person, should provide evidence of being wise enough to handle financial affairs, because they'll help pay your bills and manage your investments if you're unable to do yourself. Without a POA, your loved ones would have to go through a lengthy and extensive court process to gain control of your finances. They could essentially be stonewalled by financial institutions, and they would not have access to the money they need to pay for the mortgage, for example. So it's crucial to choose someone reliable and trustworthy for this role, and to have the document drafted by a legal professional. Here's a quick real-life tip. Your power of attorney, the one that you designate for your finances and your assets, and your healthcare directive, which we'll talk about shortly, do not need to be the same person. You may have a child who is really financially savvy and you trust them with all your assets, but you just don't think that they truly understand your healthcare choices. In that case, you have to pick somebody else for your healthcare directive. A healthcare directive, or a living will, also known as a living will or an advanced healthcare directive, is a document that specifies your wishes for medical care if you cannot communicate for yourself. This document can include instructions about life-sustaining treatments, pain management, and other healthcare preferences. Tough subject to talk about, but we have made also. In Canada, the healthcare directive can appoint a healthcare proxy or agent to make medical decisions on your behalf. This ensures that this individual that you've chosen and respects you to execute what you wish is acting in your best interest. This relieves your loved ones from making the difficult decisions during very stressful times. Here's another quick real-life tip. The healthcare directive is heavy because if you wish, for example, to avoid certain treatments that could be life-sustaining but you think too invasive for your own values, you need to disclose this to the whole family. It doesn't matter if you already have the healthcare directive or the agent selected, because otherwise, the person you designate as the agent can be misunderstood by the rest of the family. Make it clear to everyone that this is your choice, and it's not because your designated agent didn't love you enough to say yes to treatments. Just some parting words. You've worked hard to build a life for yourself and your loved ones. You need to make sure that your wishes for yourself and those that you care about are carried out. It's important to put someone that you trust and really knows you for all of these. At the minimum, these 3 legal documents can prompt discussions with your family and really help you understand why an estate plan will be beneficial for you. Hiring an attorney to draft and update them as needed is just the beginning of a true estate plan. If you'd like help finding an estate attorney or to help create an estate plan so that we can craft the proper distribution plan for you, you can simply visit our website at awarefinancial.ca or click one of the links for consultations below. If you're looking for somebody to talk you through this and understand the financial implications of an estate plan, we are still taking new clients. You can look at our links below and engage our services, engage with me as a fee-for-service financial planner. Again, our offices are in Calgary, but we work with everybody across Canada. I can work virtually, so I'm here to help whenever you're ready. If you did find this video helpful, please help me grow the channel by liking the video and subscribing. It really helps the algorithm share with other Canadians that could find insights like this very valuable. Let's talk soon. God bless. See you in the next video.